Good morning, wrestling fans. Today is Tuesday, April 2nd, 2024. Lance Brock here. Hope everyone is having a good Tuesday morning so far, wherever you are in the world. Right now, it is raining a little bit here in Taylor, Michigan. But you still gotta do the podcast like they say. Rain, snow, rain or shine. You gotta do it anyway. Or I'm not sure who says that, but somebody probably does. Well, I just did if nobody has before. But just a programming note. There is a new episode of 360 Wrestling Fanatic last night where I talk about WrestleMania Raw, the go home episode of Raw before WrestleMania 40 this weekend. And also I talk about Bray Wyatt becoming immortal, the newest WWE Network documentary that is available on Peacock here in the United States and everywhere else. The WWE Network. Once again, it was very good and very emotional as well at the end when they cover his passing. Like I said last night on 360 Wrestling Fanatic, if you have not seen the documentary yet and you don't want to be spoiled by anything, you can turn off the podcast right now or skip ahead a bit if you don't want to, like I said, if you don't want to be spoiled about anything. But one of the things I want to talk about the documentary I didn't mention on 360 Wrestling Fanatic last night was, I guess you could say, the little tease at the end, right at the very end, after the credits and everything. We saw Uncle Howdy, which actually, even before I watched it, I got a notification from one of the wrestling news apps I have on my phone, and it said there was a tease about possibly Bo Dallas coming back as Uncle Howdy. I remember just not too long after Bray Wyatt's unfortunate passing that a lot of fans were saying that they should bring back the Uncle Howdy character to finish the storyline, since they were never able to due to Bray's passing. And I think that as long as they do it in a tasteful way, that it could be good if they actually do bring Bo back and have him finish the storyline with this Uncle Howdy character. And maybe Alexa Bliss could be involved as well somehow, which I believe I have seen her name kind of floated around online, possibly coming back soon. It has been quite a while since we have seen Alexa Bliss on TV. So I guess we would just have to wait and see how it plays out if WWE does decide to go that way. But like I said, the whole documentary was done very well. If you haven't seen it yet, for some reason, I definitely recommend that you go either on Peacock or the WWE Network. Definitely check that out. Like I even said on Good Morning Wrestling or 360 Wrestling Fanatic last night, was that if you're a wrestling fan, this is pretty much a must-see. Also, last night on Raw, during the commercial-free first hour, we saw The Rock cut a promo first, and then we saw Roman Reigns and the rest of the bloodline, and Seth Rollins challenging either The Rock or Roman Reigns to a match on Raw last night. But who he ended up facing was the enforcer of the bloodline, Solo Sikoa. And that match ended in a no contest. At the end of the night, we were told earlier that Cody Rhodes was not medically cleared after the beatdown from The Rock last week, but he showed up, which wasn't really a surprise. Didn't really think they would have Cody Rhodes not be on the Go Home show right before WrestleMania. And he showed up, looked like he was going to give The Rock a rock bottom through the announce table. But then Roman Reigns saved his cousin, and that led to a beatdown from The Rock and Roman Reigns onto Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins with the weight belt that The Rock said he's going to hand off to Mama Rhodes. And I have to admit, I am looking forward to this match. And now they're, speaking of teases, last Sunday, Biography WWE Legends, Roman Reigns, if you saw that, they're talking about another tease that was Roman Reigns said something about if he loses the Universal Championship to Cody Rhodes at Mania, that he'll retire. Is that the case? We have to just wait and see. But to be honest, I don't know. I'm kind of 50-50 on it right now. And I'll talk more about it WrestleMania Sunday on Good Morning Wrestling Fans when I run down the card more. But part of me could actually kind of see Roman retaining. Because last night they were talking about how he was going to match Hogan's record this weekend. And part of me kind of thinks they might keep the title on him. But who knows? I could be wrong. Like I said, we will just have to wait and see. And that is all for this Tuesday morning episode of Good Morning Wrestling Fans. Thank you everyone for tuning in this morning, listening, downloading. Remember, in the comment section, you can still leave your thoughts and your opinions on last night's WWE Raw. What did you think of the Go Home Raw before WrestleMania this weekend? Also, the Bray Wyatt Becoming Immortal documentary as well. If you have seen it, you can leave your thoughts in the comment section, either right here on Spreaker, YouTube, or wherever you listen to 360 Wrestling Podcast at. Like I said, huge, gigantic pro wrestling weekend coming up. And I'm going to keep trying to do new episodes of not only Good Morning Wrestling fans, but also 360 Wrestling Fanatic during the week as well. So thank you again, everybody. I will talk to everybody tomorrow morning. Hope you all will join me once again. But until then, have a great pro wrestling day.